I'm gonna drop a speed scale. So I'm gonna start off with
Wait, bro, we haven't agreed who starts though.
what?
Did I say you were going to start? Like
Yeah,
maybe
I'm
I was.
starting. I said no. I'm starting.
Okay, why? Okay, nah, just kidding. You can start. You can start. Let me actually turn your volume fast, bigger. Okay.
I
Yeah. Now here's the funny thing. I do not agree with any version of Minato being above Tobirama.
what? Why?
Well, can you show me why Minato is faster than Tobirama in the first place?
Okay, let me go find that real quick. If anyone has it offhand, the Toby Rama just blatantly calls Minato faster than him. Or just says you're better at flying Raijin.
I mean, I can show you the scan. I think I have it on
Yeah,
hand.
yeah. Yeah, drop it, drop it, drop it.
Yeah, sure. Let me go grab it because I save a lot of scans actually. Uh,
I was not expecting this, dude.
no one expects Mono Ishizems.
Oh my. Okay.
Fuck. Okay, it was a different scan. I don't have it.
You don't have it? Alright, let me
Yeah.
continue looking for it.
No, Mob sent it. Is this from Angasi? Just making sure.
Mob sent it? Alright,
Okay, yeah.
yeah, this is a manga seer Viz scan.
Okay, yeah. Teleporting can just mean flying Thunder God. It doesn't have to be combat speed.
And I'm not saying in combat speed, I'm just saying like in a debate. Sorry, not in a debate, in a fight. Like this is someone being faster than the other. I'm just trying to get a speed skill in.
Okay, dude. Okay, so there are two different types of speed. There is combat speed, which they actually have to move around and punch with.
I'll get to
And
I'll
then,
get to
wait,
combat speed later.
let me finish. Let me finish. I'm just saying, laying out the ground here, okay? And there is travel speed, which is flying Thunder God, which is basically instantaneous if it pops off. Though he has to like do the marks and all that shit, you know.
Mhm.
So why does
Yeah,
him being
that's
also him being better at flying Thunder God can just mean in like how proficient he is with him. Like it's like you know how he has like a lot of those sub techniques with it, which Tobirama just doesn't have. Like for example, he can use it like 3 times in a row. It doesn't have to mean necessarily that he's better at speed.
uh okay. Say that again.
Okay. So first of all, let's just address about the flying Thunder God thing. Why does him being better at flying Thunder God have to be about speed? It can simply be about proficiency with it.
This is just a travel speed skill. I have a combat speed skill as well.
Okay, drop
You
it
don't have
because
to.
I don't think.
Okay,
Wait,
drop it.
actually,
Okay.
okay. First off, actually, CJ. First off, tell me why the traveling speed matters here.
The traveling speed matters. Like it matters because me if I can get Minato to teleport behind Madara, that's part of my win con. That's why it matters. All right, let me continue on to the why
Okay,
Minato's faster in combat.
wait. Just to establish something, you are aware that Flying Thunder God requires Minato to have a Flying Thunder God mark somewhere to teleport, right? It's not
Mm-hmm.
just he teleports there out of nowhere. Okay,
Yeah,
just
yeah. I know. But let me get into combat speed and prove like why like the ability to place the seals wouldn't be a problem for Minato. All right. Okay.
yeah.
Let
Okay,
me.
go ahead.
This is a combat speed thing as like Raikage is faster than Madara and Minato's relative to that.
Why is the
Basically,
Raikage faster than Madara though?
we literally see that on screen. Let me
Okay,
find.
can you show me?
Let me find Edo Madara versus the Hokage fight real quick. 563, 570. Okay.
Clown, he's literally just searching for a scan right now. What can I focus on? His silence? Bro. And I already know his argument about that as well. I just want him to actually try to prove it. He's looking for, I think, mobs. I think he's looking for the scan where like almost like punching in the face, like after May used her acid juice on Madara. Is that the one you are looking for, CJ?
I didn't understand the thing you said.
Okay, are you looking for the scan where like Madara gets punched by the Raikage after he calls May's acid juice worthless? Are you looking for that one?
What just happened to your mic?
Okay, let me fix it.
Your mic backed out a bit. Like, make sure you're
Okay,
close to
does
it
it
because
work
it's
now?
hard to understand.
Does it work now?
Yeah, it's better now.
Okay, it goes just far away from my mouth. Sorry. Kill yourself, nice flame.
Jesus Christ, stop reading chat, my nigga.
Bro, what can I focus on right now? Like, he's just silent. By the way, CJ, do you...
Sure.
Okay, yeah. It's 12 minutes right now, so you have like 5 minutes to search for the scan you want.
Okay. Okay.
Right now.
It doesn't really matter.
Okay, it does
Okay.
matter because your argument is probably just going to be focusing on one of them, and I don't want it to be any confusion.
No, because like the statement look. If you let me explain, you'll understand why it doesn't really matter. Because like for example, first of all, the statement I'm using that Madara says is like right after this panel. So not right after, but like literally a couple panels later. So
Okay, so you're saying
basically,
that the same thing.
Madara calls Raikage's lightning style teleportation, and since Madara does not have teleportation, he's just therefore slower.
Lightning style teleport. Okay, are you aware teleportation can simply be referring to body flicker?
He doesn't use body flicker because, like I said, this statement is used right after this scan that Gump posted, and he doesn't use body flicker.
Okay, do you know what body flicker is though?
Yeah, I know what it is, but it's not relevant because, like I said, Raikage doesn't use it. How would Madara infer that?
Tell me what you think a body flicker is first.
Body flicker is once like I said, I don't really need it.
Yes,
It doesn't matter.
Yes, you do, because I can just say it's body flicker. I can just say I think it's body flicker, and if
Okay,
you don't listen,
let me just address what you said real quick. All right, if Madara says this is lightning style teleportation, and in this scan, the Raikage isn't using body flicker. I can show you the entire page if you need. If you don't believe me, he isn't using body flicker, right? How would Madara infer that he has teleportation with his lightning style if he attacks him head on right after this? That'd be like illogical to assume. I think.
okay, yeah, what I'm saying here is that the raw scan, like the Japanese scan, often interchangeably uses the terms teleportation and the term for body flicker. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, prove
You
that.
want me?
Show me that.
Okay, yeah, sure. I actually have this scan on hand.
Let me go pot up. Okay.
Okay, so this is the English scan here. He says about teleporting, which would mean teleportation, and this is right after this. Wait, let me. Wait, is this the correct scan I sent? Wait, let me.
It's Toby Rama saying he's gonna teleport people in danger.
Yeah, no,
That's
no,
what
that one, not that one. I sent the wrong scan. Sorry for that.
it's like.
Shit happens. Okay. Let me go get the. I got the raw scan. I just want to show you the English one as well right now. Chapter 650. Mhm. Okay, look. This is the raw scan, right? Let me listen here. This is the English scan as it is from Viz. Look.
Viz.
I mean, it's from Mangasi, but you know, Viz, Mangasi uses Viz.
Yeah.
Don't make me prove that because I'm actually going to kick your skull in if you do that. Okay,
I
and
can't move everyone. Let me read this. I can't move everyone simultaneously like you, but I'll still help protect them with all my teleportation jutsu. So what about this implies that body flicker and blind
okay,
Raijin, or sorry, teleportation are used interchangeably?
okay, yeah. Well, the raw scan here, those two characters that are highlighted. What they mean is Shunshin no Jutsu, which is the body flicker technique. The green one is Shunshin, and orange is no Jutsu, for reference.
Give me the translation for everything like raw Japanese, because like you
What
realize
do
some
you?
things can be look, some things can be like context dependent, right? So if you're saying, oh, it uses the kanji for shushin, let me just like bring up an example. For example, you know how in like Japanese they like obviously have words for star, right? But they also have a word for like a dwarf star, right? But in the kanji for dwarf star, they use the same kanji for star, but they have another kanji at the start. So like you just translating those two like kanji is removing the context of the rest of everything.
Okay, well, it would be all new to actually prove the entire translation because I just prove the translation so far, which I need. You are saying okay, but there is doubt about the rest of it. So what doubt is there for the rest of it? You have to translate it.
To translate it, I have to
Yeah.
translate what you sent.
No, you have to know what I said, bro. Like what is the rest of the thing? Because you are saying there could be doubts around it because there is there is context in Japanese, and I'm asking you to show why that doubt can be assessed. So you have
All
to
right.
prove to translate it yourself. Is that fine?
Um, let me see if I have the raw thing on page on hand. If I don't, I'll just like argue something else. Cause like uh right after those two highlighted kanji, there's another word. So like that could also you'd also need to translate that.
Well, okay, translate it.
Huh?
You already said okay. I'm going to translate them after I told you to do that. So, and I
No, I
explained to
didn't
you
say I'm
why
gonna.
you need to do that, bro.
I'm not gonna translate your scan. I'm not gonna translate your
I
scan. I'm just
already
saying that.
explained why you need to do it, and you already agreed to it.
What was
You
that
already
reasoning? I literally asked you, hey, you just asked me to translate your scan, and you said no.
no,
I asked you that.
no. What you said was you just asked me to translate you, and I'm like, bro, what do you mean you? Are you making fun of my voice? That was my reaction. That's what I said no to.
Huh?
Yeah,
Okay, bro.
I thought you were talking about my
I don't
voice.
think you're understanding me. Let me remake my argument, right?
Okay,
Because
sure.
I don't think you understood what I was trying to say. I'm saying that you choosing to translate those four kanji is disingenuous because Japanese has context to it. Because, like, for example, if you look on the page, there's another kanji right after those two highlighted ones, and like two, for example, the word dwarf star, like has the kanji star in it. But if I were to write out dwarf star and only highlight the kanji, that would be removing the context. So that's why I'm saying you're gonna need to provide evidence, like you're gonna need to provide a fully translated thing for the entire scan because you might be removing evidence.
Okay, yeah, but you are already saying that there could be doubt, and I'm saying actually no. Does anyone have some tool to translate this with? Because Google Lens only works for mobile
The
users.
translators are literally Viz, and if they're literally using teleportation,
Yeah, but
means blind hiding.
this is sometimes wrong. For example, as I already said, they aren't using body flicker here, despite the raw Japanese can using it. So that's why I'm asking for the raw scan.
That's circular. That's circular. I already said I
Bro,
already
your
provided that.
argument is literally this says so, so it must be so. Even if I show you the rose can say something
No,
different.
no. Now you're just straw manning. Now
Yours
you're
is
just straw
just
manning.
as circular as mine. She's saying.
No, bro. Let me re-explain this because I don't think you're getting it. You're saying that like, hey, these four kanjis mean body flicker, and I said, hey, like you're gonna need to translate that entire thing because you could be removing context because like most languages are like this, right? And excuse me. You said, well, the reason why my like interpretation is like more correct is because they get uh body flicker and like teleportation jutsu wrong, which is circular.
Okay, sure, we can leave this up to the judges. For now, what was your main point about this? About why it
My
matters
main
to
point,
Madara?
my main point is that if Madara says this is teleportation, right, and we know Madara doesn't have teleportation, so therefore he's slower. That just means the Raikage above Madara in speed.
Okay, can you prove to me Madara doesn't have teleportation? Because you said we know that, but where do we know that from?
The only teleportation jutsu we're aware of is Flying Raijin, and Madara does not use it.
Can you prove to me that he doesn't use it?
Okay.
Also, just you saying that it is the only one we know of is just an argument from ignorance. Just because we don't know of them, it doesn't mean there doesn't exist such.
How else would they work? Like a teleportation jutsu is
I don't
literally
know, bro.
teleporting
It's
to
just a
someone.
possibility because your argument simply comes from ignorance. That's what I'm saying right now.
Okay, but
So can you prove to me Madara cannot teleport? Because you are saying we know it for a fact that he can't.
okay. Let me just get something.
He's gonna like write in fucking Microsoft Paint that Madara can teleport.
I'm not on a computer. I can't use Microsoft Paint.
Marcus, he's raking just as much as I am.
Ratting? How am I ratting? He literally calls it teleportation,
Fuck
and I
off.
don't see how.
Just find me the skin right now, bro. Or whatever you want to.
Okay. Jutsu files. Fine.
Wait, just to make sure about the judges, are we like judging this debate based off points, or are we judging it by like the end conclusion, like who managed to shut the fuck up, Marcus? Obviously, goal. What the fuck is a goalpost?
Nigga, if you can prove Madara beats Minato, then you win.
Okay, yeah, that's fine, that's fine. I'm asking because sometime one of the judges, I don't remember exactly who, said that you can like lose points by losing one of the sub arguments, and I'm like, okay, but if that doesn't matter to the end premise, why does it matter about losing the points? So that's what I'm asking.
Oh my god.
Nigga, shut up.
Is Flying Raijin even in the freaking jutsu files? I'm looking for it and I can't find it.
Yeah, it is. Go search for it more.
Okay.
By the way, you have 3 more minutes left from those 5 minutes of rejoinders.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, that's fine, that's fine.
What's fine?
What Marcus said right now. Maps found you the skin, by the way.
Okay, he did? Thank you, Mobs.
Why are you looking for it? Like, what does this prove?
It lists the users and Madara is not amongst the users.
Okay, yeah, I didn't say he has to like have the flying thunder god technique. I said why can't he not teleport? You then says that flying thunder god is the only teleportation technique because we have not seen anything other than that being a teleporting technique. And I said that, let me finish. And I said that this is just an argument from ignorance because you are assessing that because we haven't
Okay.
seen it, it doesn't
Okay,
exist.
I heard you. All right, let me find the other only teleportation jutsu.
Wait,
The
what?
other one.
Oh, bro, by default, only implies that there is only one of them. Do you know what only means?
Say that again.
It doesn't really matter. Just go on.
Exactly.
It's just correct.
Just
It's just
wanna-
correcting you about the grammar, but
Yeah, you correcting me on my grammar is crazy.
yeah, bitch.
But it's alright.
What's wrong with it?
Alright, look. Here. I'm pretty sure, as far as I know, these are the two teleportation jutsu used in Naruto, right?
Yeah, that we
And
know.
both-
That we've seen. It doesn't mean that there are no other teleportation techniques. Your burden right now is to prove that we know for a fact Madara can teleport.
Okay,
And
look,
for
look,
this,
look, look,
wait, let me
look,
finish.
look,
Let me
look,
finish.
look.
Let me finish.
Hey, bud.
I was talking.
Okay.
I was talking. Okay, you can answer after I say this. And what you were saying right now is that we know for a fact Madara can teleport. You are using an argument from ignorance that we know of no other jutsu to prove that Madara not having those two jutsus means he can teleport. So either show me proof that only those two jutsus can teleport people in the entire series, even among those that we might not know of, or show me direct statements of Madara being stated to not be able to teleport. Did you understand what I said? I can type it out if you want, but
Huh?
I said that if you don't understand what I'm saying, I can type it out.
I understand what you're saying. But I'm trying to poke a hole in what you're saying because I'm pretty sure you're trying to assert things that I never really asserted.
No, you outright said that we know for a fact Madara can teleport. You said that.
I never said we know for a fact that Madara can't teleport.
Yeah, you said that. We know that Madara can
said
teleport.
Madara can't teleport.
No, you said we know. You said we know.
But you keep telling me stop interrupting me, and then here I am trying to speak, and here you are interrupting me. All right, what I was saying is that I don't think Madara can teleport. I'm claiming Madara can't teleport because the only two jutsu we see that can teleport don't have Madara listed as a user.
And
You saying in response.
Can I just say my response again?
No. I'm not done talking. You said in response, we don't know if there's any more. We don't. Dude, stop. That's gross. We don't know if there's any more teleportation jutsu, and I'm saying that would be an argument. That'd be an appeal to possibility because
no, I'm saying it is an argument.
Wait. Actually, no. Screw that. I'm just operating off of less assumptions. So, if anything, you're gonna have to prove what you're saying more because I'm operating off of less assumptions.
Can you just repeat the last part of it, like about the assumptions?
Yeah, maybe if you stop burping, you'd hear me. And what
I just didn't understand what you were saying because of your voice.
I said I'm operating off of less assumptions because we are shown these two, and I'm not gonna assume that there's more. You're gonna have to provide why there is more than just these two because I'm operating off of less assumptions, bro. You're gonna have to provide more data.
Okay, and I just said that this is an argument from ignorance to say that Madara can't possibly be teleporting just because he doesn't have the two shown jutsus, and I explained why this falls into the argument from ignorance fallacy. So if it's just that, we can just move on because this isn't the only contention I have with your scaling right now, and we can just leave this up to the judges because otherwise it's going to become circular.
All right.
Okay, so my other contention with that. Wait, I said that I have another contention with this.
Okay. Continue.
Okay. Yeah, my other contention with this is that Madara is massively.
Provide evidence for that, please.
Yeah, sure. So Madara later on scales to much faster characters, and that would Madara scales to faster characters. Let me
who
finish.
Who are those faster characters? That's my question. Tobirama?
Yeah, let me type it out.
Tobirama is faster.
Okay.
Who Tobirama is faster?
Then who? Then Raikage?
Yeah.
Okay. This is the scale. And it's also Speed Blitz level above Naruto and Sasuke and Minato, by the way.
Let me look at the scan you posted.
It's not a scan, it's just a
Oh,
scale.
scale.
It's
All
a
right.
scaling chain.
Toby Rama. Are you using like the slash as relative to?
The what?
Are you using the slash as relative to?
I'm just
Like
saying that
this-
it's Speed Blitz, Speed Blitz. Okay, yeah, you can use them as relative to, but
Yeah,
it
you're-
doesn't matter. You can just remove Naruto and Sasuke from the equation entirely, or you can even remove Sasuke and
No,
Minato,
no.
and it could be the same.
That's not what I'm asking.
Okay.
I'm asking when you're using that sign I just posted, what does that mean? What do you mean by that? Oh, okay, never mind. I see. Never mind.
Okay, do you want me to prove why this is the case?
Okay. Wait. Why is Toby Rama above Casey and Minato, dog?
He speed blitzing. He
He
outright
blitzes him.
Yep.
When? Show me that, please. I beg
sure.
of you. I'm striving to acquire this evidence, dog, because I just don't know where it is.
The source is that it came out of my ass. Nah, just kidding.
Nah, bro, that was me and your mom.
Okay, let me post it really quick. I'm going to post two scans. Wait a minute, because they are happening right one after another. Wait. I have another. The following one.
Wait a second. I have to teleport it away with me, and Toby Rama teleports in. This could just mean like let me I see what you're trying to say. But my thing is that Minato's okay, he teleports in. Of course he's gonna speed blitz him, because like that could just mean no one scales to how fast the teleportation is.
Can you prove to me that he was flying Thunder God there? I just think it's this combat.
Huh?
I think
His
it's
combat speed. Who you know what combat means, right? Who is he fighting for this to be his combat speed? So if anything,
he's fighting against Jubito. He's in combat and he's doing something against Jubito.
Is that Jubito? Is that ball Jubito? Because like,
no, it's one of his jutsus. Oh, no, don't do this fucking shit, bro. Come on.
I'm not ratting, dog. You're trying to say this is combat speed.
Okay, even if it's not, it's travel speed. It doesn't matter. I just think it's not it can be both. I don't really care about the difference between combat speed and travel speed right now. We can go into that later if you really want to.
Okay.
Wait, let me. I didn't finish. I didn't fucking finish. What I'm saying here is that he didn't use Flying Thunder God, and you will never be able to prove that he used Flying Thunder God.
Did I ever make the claim that it was Flying Thunder God?
Yeah, you said he teleported. You said he teleported.
And you teleportation. So we see. Wait. We see that other things are called teleportation. So me saying teleportation doesn't mean I'm referring to Flying Thunder God.
You already said you already said previously that the only things you count as teleportation is Ameno Tejikara and Flying Thunder God.
I said teleportation jutsu. Teleportation.
Okay, yeah.
Jutsu.
So what do you think he was then?
Teleportation jutsu.
Okay, yeah. So you just said that he had to be using Flying Thunder God or Ameno Tejikara. You literally just said.
Let me. All right.
Okay, why did he use Flying Thunder God?
Why did he use Flying Thunder God?
What evidence is there for him using it?
What evidence is there for him using it? The fact that he blitzes Minato. Here's the thing.
You just agree he blitzes Minato.
Hey, let me explain, because I know what I said sounds bad, but you're just gonna realize that this actually works in my favor. The reason why this actually works in my favor is that, like I'm saying, in my very first scale, that was more of a reaction speed scale, and this just means that. Are you fine with me saying that he used Flying Thunder God?
No, I'm not saying he was Flying Thunder God here.
Okay, then my argument is that he used Flying Thunder God because okay. I hate you so much, dog.
I hate you too. It goes both ways.
Alright.
Nah, just kidding. I don't actually hate you. I hate you working hard.
Alright. Excuse me. Alright, here's the thing. Let me just like read over these scans real quick to make sure I'm not missing anything. Can you show me like the page before this? The pages before this. Because I'm
I don't
assuming this
think
is
I know
right.
the chapter number anymore. Does anyone know when this is? I think it should be after 640, but I don't know exactly which chapter.
Like, show me the exact context of this.
Yeah, I'm going to like look for
Looking
it.
for exactly.
The chapter where Minato gets blitzed by Tobirama.
And
Yeah.
never mind. This is
So something that
641.
doesn't
This is
exist.
641. Because I'm assuming that the first thing you sent is right after the second. Is right before the second one, right?
Yeah, it is.
All right. It's 641. I'm gonna read through 641 real quick. I'm gonna open that.
I can read it for you if you want.
Nah, I'd rather visually see it. 641.
It's like the first 2 pages, by the way. Like
Yeah, I can see it.
nothing happens between those two.
All right, I know. Dude, you're just being blatantly dishonest. Right
No,
after this.
Mono
Yes. Wait. Let me
took me
say.
under his wing. So I
Right
can't believe
after
Tobirama
this,
is above Minato.
bud. Let me explain. Right after this, we see the Toby Rama clone explode somewhere off in the distance due to that whatever Jubito sent at him,
Yeah,
right?
no,
And then
wait. I know what you're going to say,
and then,
CJ. Let me make it easy for you and me both. Yeah, indeed, Tobirama then used Flying Thunder God after this to get to Jubito. What I'm saying is he didn't use Flying Thunder God to get to Minato and get the fucking truth seeking orb. That's what I'm saying. He could be using this for the follow-up movement of him going next to Jubito. What I'm saying is there is no evidence for him using it to get to Minato. That's what I'm saying.
wait a second. If I remember correctly, can't Minato and Toby Rama teleport to each other, right?
This happens afterwards.
Happens afterwards.
Yeah, they actually like after this scene, like in one chapter or two, because I read the entire fight like right before our debate. They touch each other and put a mark on each other, but it happens after this scene.
Okay. Here is the problem, right? We see. Okay, look. I'm gonna say that like in the panel right after this, we see Toby Rama touch Jubito's shoulder, right? And he
Okay,
has
so
the whatever. Wait. Okay, he has the whatever thing in his hand, right? We see him disappear, and we see an explosion, right? And
no, we see him disappear
we
because that is a shadow clone. The shadow clone gets killed by the truth seeking orb. Tobirama even says
no,
as
he
much.
doesn't. No, he
Yes,
doesn't,
he
bro.
does.
He,
Yes, he does.
look. Then how did the freaking
It
explosion
is
end up
stated.
far? Hey, bro,
No,
listen. How did the freaking explosion end up that far away? Because we really see in the page right after it. Sorry, not Toby Run. Minato is facing forward towards the screen, right? But the explosion is off in the background, right? And why would and like that just means Minato was just facing freaking wherever he was, right? And then the explosion ends up somewhere else. That means
CJ,
that the
what are you
the
trying to say with Minato
what am I
facing
trying?
forward?
Oh, dude, what am I trying to say? Before you started making these like dumb things, I hate to swear, but like you just started saying dumb things. You're disgusting. You said that's just the clone teleporting away. I sorry, disappearing, right? But look, here's the problem. We see the page where he's has his hand on Jubito's shoulder, right? And then the next panel afterwards, we see a whoosh, but we don't see an explosion. And then after that, we see an
What? Wait,
explosion.
we see what? I couldn't hear you on that word.
We
What we
see
see?
a whoosh. That's literally the sound effect. We see a whoosh, and then we see an explosion in the next panel.
We
This
see
just
the
means that he
whoosh.
teleported. That means he teleported the freaking. His clone teleported Jubidar. Not that the
Wait, he
clone teleported
teleported
away.
Jubidara? Oh, Jubidara is
Sorry,
there?
not Jubidar. Jubito.
Yeah, as I already said, we know for a fact that Tobirama did teleport to Jubito. What I'm saying is he did not teleport to Minato. That's what I'm
I
saying.
know. What I'm saying. Here's the problem though. We see all of these events happen in the exact same manner. We see Toby Rama appear out of nowhere, and then we see Toby Rama appear to Jubito out of nowhere, and then we see the explosion appear out of nowhere. Due to all these events having a similar like way of happening, it would be illogical to assume that he used anything but his teleportation, which is fine, right?
Similar way of
Which he
happening.
says.
What does that mean? Similar way of happening.
He appears out of nowhere in front of Minato, Then he appears out of
That
nowhere in
was
front of Jubito.
it could
And
simply
then
be
they
about
show
his speed, bro. It could simply be about his speed, and the very fact that he later on has to like touch him, and Minato has to touch him as well to like put their marks on each other would mean that it was something required to teleport to him, which would deny the possibility of him
let me
teleporting to Minato
let me
beforehand.
explain real quick. Let me explain real quick, bro. You keep trying to like argue and
I did
counterpoint
not.
and not
I
even make it.
literally argued the entire thing. You were saying that he used the flying rising to get to Minato because it is in the used in the same manner. I mean, it would have been used in the same manner as the second scan. And I just said why that can be the case because to actually teleport to Minato,
No,
he has to put a mark on him later on.
no, that's just not. You didn't. If you let me finish, you would make sense. This happens in a lot of my debates. I can't blame you for your acting this way, but this What I'm saying is that if we know that Toby Rama teleported to Jubito and then teleported the bomb away, whatever Jubito sent the bomb away, right? We know that those two are just confirmed to be teleportation, right?
Yeah, which ones? Him teleporting the True Seeking Orb away and him teleporting to
Yeah.
to Virama?
Eh, yeah, Jubito. So I'm just
Ah,
saying,
Jubito, yeah, my bad.
if two out of the three of these events show the exact same thing and are confirmed, sorry, if three of all of these events show the exact same thing, and two out of three of them are confirmed to be teleportation, it would be most logical to assume that these are all teleportation.
Yeah, but afterwards, I already told you why it could simply be about the speed bridge, and I gave you a reasoning for why. The reasoning being,
Why was that? What was that reasoning again? What was
okay,
that
the
reasoning?
reasoning was that Tobirama is not capable of teleporting directly to Minato at that point because afterwards, after this happens, we see that he has to put a mark on him to actually be able to teleport to him or teleport him himself. So he
Hey,
could not be
here's
possibly.
the
Wait,
difference though. Here's the
I
difference.
am finished. Okay.
Okay,
um,
here's.
so wait,
Are you done?
I just said I didn't finish, bro.
Yeah, but you didn't start. You didn't talk. That's why I assumed
Yeah,
you were
because
done.
I was trying to like make sure you weren't talking anymore, so I can make my point clear.
All right.
Okay,
Oh,
so
wait. Can I say something real quick?
yeah, sure.
You guys are interrupting each other to like a degree that's making this conversation unbearable to listen to. So please do not interrupt each other. It's starting
Okay,
to get annoying
Apologize.
to the point where
yeah.
people are starting to have to yell, and I do not want to start hearing arguing.
Okay,
So
so
just
here,
chill out.
let's do it like that. After one of us finishes his point, he just says finish. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
and we don't interrupt each other if we start to shotgun. That's fine.
Uh,
Okay, so I will start now what I'm saying. Tobirama couldn't possibly be teleporting using Flying Thunder God to Minato there because we see later on that for him to actually teleport to Minato, he has to put a mark on him, and him putting the mark on him happens afterwards. So if he needs the mark to teleport to him, and Minato does not have the mark on him yet, then it's just impossible for him to be using Flying Thunder God, and thus my interpretation of it simply being a normal speed bridge without any Flying Thunder God shenanigans is way more likely.
okay.
I'm finished. Yeah, you can talk now.
All right. Here is the problem though. Uh, Toby Rama doesn't teleport to Minato. He teleports. I agree that he teleports in the general vicinity, but the only thing we see him like touch when he teleports is the freaking like blast that Jubito threw at Minato, right? And he
Yeah,
touches
why
that,
does this
right?
matter? Yeah, why
Why
does this
this
matter?
matters because we see a clear pattern of every time like he has a seal on something or he teleports to something that isn't like a person, we see him touch that thing physically, right? And he since he doesn't touch Minato physically, then why that your whole point of him not having a seal on Minato is invalid because that just means he teleported to the bomb that Jubito threw at Minato.
Did he put
That's
a mark on the bomb beforehand? Did he do that
uh
beforehand? Oh, so you
no,
know
but
that. Wait, you know that.
wait, wait, wait.
CJ, wait. This is a
That's
very simple point. You know that the truth-seeking orbs nullify ninjutsu, right? So if he put a mark on it, which is ninjutsu, it would just get nullified. So it couldn't possibly be the fact that he put a mark on the truth-seeking orb.
you are misconstruing my argument. My argument
Okay,
is
what are
that
you trying to
if
say?
he were, my argument is that every time we see him teleport, he either teleports to something that has a mark on it, or if it doesn't, he just touches the thing he teleports to. If it doesn't have a mark, right? Basically, what I'm saying is that if we see Toby Rama catch the bomb, right? And I already made my point about like this is more than likely teleportation because of the like this is just most consistent with what we see. If we're accepting like this is under the assumption that we've accepted the fact that this is teleportation.
Okay,
that
so
just
wait,
means
CJ, before you continue, so we leave if this is what Flying Thunder got or not up to the judges, right?
yeah. I'm just saying. I'm
Okay,
just
yeah.
like continuing my argument. All right. So if he teleports to, you're saying he teleports to Minato without having a seal. I'm just saying that he teleports to the bomb instead of Minato because we see that the other time he teleports to someone, he has a seal on them and he's touching them. I'm sorry, I'm not making my argument concise.
Okay,
Basically,
so
what I'm saying.
you are saying that he
Basically,
teleports
what
to the bomb, right?
Mhm.
Okay, why can't he just teleport to the bomb?
Because I've already displayed why. If we already know 2 out of the 3 events are teleportation and they all happen in the
Okay, yeah,
same
so
manner.
that brings up to the the judgment of our sub point about it being Flying
Okay.
Thunder God initially or not. So okay, so
Let's
is
just
it the
see.
end of your speed scale
Like,
right now?
wait,
Do you have any other? Do you have any other contentions to my original point?
your original point?
Yeah.
No, you said it like it doesn't really matter which one I'm using. I just like prove that.
No,
I
that one,
think I.
not that one. The one this entire thing goes into, with that being
All right.
Tobirama, both Naruto and Casey and Minato, which are
Yeah,
above
that's what I
A.
was. That's what I was addressing.
Do you have
But I was
any other issue with this scaling chain?
nothing really because, like you said, that Naruto, Sasuke, Minato, all of them are interchangeable, so it doesn't matter. And since I attacked the Minato part, uh, and I think, and I think that I might have disproved like your chain. I'm fairly certain that like there's nothing else because I think I broke it. But let's move on back to mine.
Okay, so are you done with your speed scaling? Was that it?
Yeah, that's my speed scaling. And
Okay.
I need to ask you a question. Does Madara have any durability feats?
He doesn't need to. I mean, he does, but does he need to have the durability feats?
Uh,
He has the perfect with Thunder, right?
it matters to you. It matters somewhat.
Okay, I can just say he does, but where does this question lead to?
Can you show me those feats real quick?
No. I'm asking you. I asked you a question first. Where does
Why
it
does
lead
this
to?
matter?
Yeah.
Wait, let me just make sure. Do we go through all my skill, or are we still arguing my speed skill?
No, we are just arguing with your. We are just arguing about the other stuff now. The speed scale argument is already over.
This matters because if Madara, this matters because it ties into my win con. I'm just
Okay,
I'm
then
just
name your
making sure
win
we.
con. Name your win
Huh?
con. Name
We
your
haven't
win
gone
con.
to the end of the debate. Win cons are towards the
No.
end of the debate.
You
You haven't gotten to your scaling yet though. That's why.
CJ, you can stake your win con way earlier. It doesn't necessarily have to be at the end of a debate. You can even start the debate with a win con, for example.
All right. My win con is that Minato like outspeeds Madara because I think my skill went through. Right. I think he just outspeeds Madara to the point where he just like Rasengans his head off, assuming he has no durability, or he just like seals him with one of the 4 sealing techniques. Well, not the one of the 4 sealing techniques, the 4 sealing technique.
The what? Which of them are you talking about right now? Which sealing
Let
technique?
me find it real quick. Let me find it. Yeah, the 4 symbol seal. I just downloaded it and let me post it in evidence. Yeah, I think like my win con is that he outspeeds Madara and then just puts the 4 sealing, the symbol sealing on it.
Okay, CJ, I'm going to attack this in 2 parts. First of all, CJ, assuming that you think that your speed scale went through, I'm not in any way, shape, or form saying it did. I'm just saying, assuming it did, and I do not believe it did. Why would it be a speed blitz level above? Because this your twin con will require it to be a speed blitz.
I never claimed it was a speed blitz. I said
Okay,
he
so
mastered.
just
Remember the interrupting thing? All right.
yeah.
I never said it was a speed blitz. I just said he outspeeds. He outspeeds Madara, and then he puts this thing on him.
Why does outspeeding him have to mean that he's going to be successful in doing anything he wants to him if it's not a speed blitz level?
Because KCM is a massive increase in speed. At
Can you
least
prove that?
significant.
Can you prove
Prove that?
KCM is a massive increase in speed? Yeah. For
Alright,
for
alright,
Minato
alright.
for Minato specifically, not for Naruto, by the way.
Minato specifically?
Yeah.
Naruto for
Nobody
Naruto it
matters.
shouldn't really matter. Wait, but for Naruto it shouldn't really matter because like they still use the same form. Or I mean,
Yeah, but
Minato uses a more advanced form. Really, in all
yeah,
reality, I think.
the point about this is that Naruto's base is like way below base Minato in speed. So if for Minato, adding in the KCM speed can just be a way lesser ramp than Naruto has.
What? All right, let me. That is pretty baseless because like you didn't. First of all, you didn't even let me go into why KCM would be a big increase.
Okay, yeah,
Here's
go
the
about
thing.
that. Go
All
about
right,
that. I was just saying you should not use the Naruto thing. That's
the
all.
Naruto thing. The Naruto thing works because it's literally the same form. Doesn't matter. It's the same form.
I
So
think
all right,
I
here's
already said
why.
why it differs, but go on.
All right, here's why. Base Naruto should be around the same speed as the Sani, right?
Can you repeat that again?
Base Naruto should be around the same speed as the base Sani, right?
Yeah, sure. Why?
Alright?
Let's say
And
you go with that.
okay, and like stage Naruto, is like not that big of an increase in speed. Do you think stage mode is not that big of an increase?
It can it's very debatable, but let's just go with this for now. We can debate it later if it's necessary. But for now, I'm just going to follow your thing.
Okay. Alright. If Sage and like we see that base Naruto is relative to pain and combat speed, and we see that Sage Jiraiya is relative to pain and combat speed. And since stage mode isn't that big of an increase, do you need me to type it out?
No, I know what you mean. Yeah, go on
All
about
right,
it.
and since stage mode isn't that big of an increase in speed, that puts all the base Sonic and including base Naruto due to the pain scaling. That just puts them all in the same speed tier, right?
Yeah.
And then in the Raikage fight, Naruto and like Wish is trying to get past the Raikage, and then Tsunade says, "Hey, she treats it as impressive that Naruto can keep up with the Raikage."
Yeah, sure.
All right. That just means if someone in base Naruto's tier is like staggered or impressed that someone can keep up with the Raikage, that means KCM is a significant increase in speed. And
Okay,
like
yeah.
assuming my scale went through my speed scale, that means Minato is above modern speed in base alone. And then we add KCM, which is significant, right? Which just puts them on a different tier of speed. I mean, maybe not different tier. It just makes KCM significantly faster.
Okay, yeah. This is however contradictory because are you aware of the stage mode statement during the third Raikage fight and the feat?
Third Raikage. Oh
Yeah,
my
you know
gosh! I thought you.
it
Okay, bring that
happened.
up. Show me that.
It
Show me that.
happened.
Show me that. Show me that.
Okay,
Show me
yeah.
that. Show
Does anyone have the scan on hand right now?
me.
By the way, I'm actually not tracking right now. I actually believe stage mode and KCM are comparable. Does anyone have the scan on hand right now? Because I don't want to go through the entire war arc again. Mobs, do you have the scan? Okay, yeah. The one where in the war arc when Naruto fights the third Raikage, he says that stage mode is better than KCM in that context. You know what I mean, probably against the third Raikage.
I'm not gonna lie. This debate has been really fun so far.
Yeah, bro, you're actually way better than
Only
Robert.
for you.
Kill yourself, Nightwing.
God, bruh.
Oh, it's so mean. I can't have fun.
Bro, do
You
you
know,
realize how Knifeman is like hating us both like a lot? I really don't think he's going to be a good judge. I'm just saying.
Pricops,
nah, it's fine. They're always like this. They're always like this. It's fine.
We should actually team up on Knifeflame once.
Night Flame's pretty good. I admire like his strive to get better and like his debate gooniness.
Okay.
But it's like, did the scan get posted?
No, I'm just going to look for it myself.
All right. You have 4 minutes.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
All right. What I was gonna say is that
which
like Night
episode?
Flame is
What?
annoying though.
Wait, he
Can be
found it.
annoying.
He found it.
All right.
Yeah, Naruto
Yeah.
outright says that this sage mode. Okay,
Bless you.
that one was actually accidental. This sage mode frog pair has a wider danger sensing range and it's faster. So faster would mean the perception is faster. You can just go with a low ball for it only being the perception.
Here's the problem. Here's the problem.
CJ, I didn't finish it.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
Okay, thank you for respecting it. Okay, so even if you want to say that, oh, it can just be reaction speed, he actually does need to move at least relative to his reaction speed to actually counter the third Raikage. And we do see KCM and Sage Mode have kind of the same speed performance against the third Raikage, more or less. So it would mean that Sage Mode and KCM are about an equal speed amp.
Okay.
Even it's
Problem
not a
with
speed
that.
boost level above. Yeah, go on.
The problem with that is like in your explanation, you already said that this could just be in like reaction speed, right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
this. Ooh,
That's
okay. The speed feat I was referring to about KCM. Do you need me to drop it? Because like it's a little. I don't want to
okay.
explain. I'll
Okay.
just drop it.
Before you go on, what I said is that its sensory capabilities are faster. The stage mode itself can be the same speed. That's what the only thing I said is faster is the sensory capabilities, aka the reaction speed. That's what I said. I did not say that stage mode by itself is not going to be fast. That's what I said.
Uh, you're fine. I'm fine with it being faster in sensory speed. But, like you're saying that it can be faster in sensory speed, but they can also be in like the same tier of speed.
Yeah, I'm saying that only the reaction speed can be like greater than the overall can be relative because they have the same performance against the third Raikage more or less. Like neither of them get blitzed, neither of them can blitz the third Raikage, so they are both relative to the same character. So in conclusion, they would both be relative to each other.
I'd have to read the entire fight, but let me just like add a refutation. In the pain fight, we see base Naruto start boxing Pain. They're going relative, and no one's like really getting hits in, right? And then we see Naruto enter Sage mode, right?
You said that
And
already,
then,
yeah.
huh? We see
I
Naruto enter
remember
Sage
your
mode,
scale.
and
CJ,
like
I remember your scale. I remember the entire thing you said. You don't have to repeat.
I'm not reciting my skill. I'm just like trying to prove that like, and after he enters Sage mode, he kicks Pain, but Pain is still able to react to it, right? He still has enough speed to react to the kick, while he also has enough speed to react to the punches. What I'm saying is that since you already agreed to KCM being a significant like amp in like speed, right? Like just raw movement speed. You're trying to
Maybe.
claim it's just like you're trying to claim that Sage Mode and KCM can be the same speed, but I'm just saying that like if KCM is already a significant increase in speed, but Sage Mode is just blatantly shown to not increase your physical speed that much, this just means that the reaction speed difference in both of them is just so great that that's the reason why Naruto doesn't get
Yeah,
hit by
CJ, but
this like lightning spear.
okay, I got
Hey,
your point.
real quick, we hit the
Yeah.
hour mark, so about like 20, 25 minutes. Go to conclusions.
Okay, shit. Okay, so I think we already went over this one about KCM, the KCM thing. I already presented why I think they're related because they are related to the same character. You are saying it's because of the other thing, so I just think they're equal interpretation, so it goes nowhere. But go on where you wanted to go with this thing because I think we should like finish it up in like 25 minutes or so.
That was it. It just shows that KCM is a significant increase in speed. But before we move on,
Okay,
real
yeah,
quick,
for Naruto.
can
I
you
already said why I don't believe it's for Minato also.
for Minato, like I said, it's literally the same form. You said
Okay,
that
yeah, I said
Naruto
why it
and
doesn't. Okay, you know that KCM can be additive, right? Like it doesn't have to be multiplicative of
additive.
each one. Yeah, you know what additive
I never claimed either. So like, what are you trying to get at here?
Okay,
And we
so
gotta speed this up.
if it's not a multiplicative, like for like some people say sage modis, for example, it can just okay. Let me type it out. It will be faster. Skins, um,
Example. Why is KCM additive?
I'm just saying it's a possibility.
It's a possibility that's baseless. There's nothing ever to
Okay,
suggest
is
it
there
unless you
any
can prove
evidence
it.
for it being multiplicative? Because you are claiming that it's the
I
same
never-
form. Bro,
I never
CJ, let me
claimed-
explain. So if you are not saying it's additive, you are implying it's multiplicative because you are saying it's the same form. So the base of the characters would not matter here, which would imply that the base of the characters matter. That the base of the characters does not matter for the m that KCM gives, which would imply that it is multiplicative. Because if they do matter, then it's additive. You are claiming it's not additive by claiming that their base forms do not matter for the KCM m.
Pricops. First of all, I never claimed it was additive or multiplicative. I just said it should be a significant
I
increase.
don't have to outright.
I'm addressing you. Stop interrupting. You said I claim like I never claimed either of those things, right? And then when you brought up KCM equals additive, I asked you, why is this the case?
CJ, I know you haven't outright stated it, but what you were saying implies it. That's what I said right now.
No, I just never made anything to suggest that I think that it's multiplicative.
Okay,
I just said
I just explained why we can go over your win.
let's just move on to your skill, bro.
Yeah,
We're obviously going into
bro, you wanted to see your win con. So,
my
what
win
was
con?
the win con after the speed thing about it being a significant event?
Yes, and like, okay, you told me to bring up my win con. I thought it just goes at the end of the debate, so don't say you wanted to. I just asked.
Yeah, no, I know. Just
All right,
oh
now
yeah,
get
it
into
was
your
about
skill. Get into your
PCs.
skill.
It was the PCs, right? The ceiling thing.
Huh?
It was about the
Say that
ceiling
again?
thing, right? Your win con was that he
Yeah.
outspeeds and then okay, why can he steal Madara? Like is
Why
he
can he
related
steal
to him?
Madara? He's an Edo Tensei. Edo Tenseis get sealed to be
Okay, yeah, I know.
dealt.
But would it work without him already being like damaged or fractured in the first place? The only times we see an Edo Tensei being sealed is when their body is all fucked up and they cannot fight back against the ceiling.
That excuse me. That doesn't say that again.
The only time.
Actually, no, wait, no, you don't need to repeat it. I got it. Like I said, I asked if Madara has any durability scaling because if you can't prove he does, like base durability scaling, I'm just saying Minato outspeeds and like just seals him. That doesn't mean he can just like we're saying on him a couple of times just so he can seal him. Like you're saying, due to the like every time an Edo is sealed, it's because when they're like not at their full form.
Okay, yeah. My counter for that is that sealing does not have to be against durability. It can just be about general power. And about the Rasengan part, because it said if it's not sealing, it can be the Rasengan. He can just put up the Susanoo in time, and you didn't prove that it's a speed blitz level above for Madara to not be able to react at all. Even if we assume that speed scale went through, which I do not believe is good.
Okay, dude, no,
We can go over
you're
my
just like you just keep saying things with nothing to back it up. Like if I'm saying this is my win con. If I can get him to outspeed Madara, and that includes Madara in general, and that includes his Susanoo. All right,
Yeah,
I never made. Hey, let me continue. And you're saying that he can just put his Susanoo up in time doesn't mean anything because you haven't even gone to your freaking scaling. So how are you sure he can't do that? I suggest you get it to your scaling. You have 20 minutes left.
Okay, yeah. My scaling is just going to be Madara scales higher than Minato.
Type it out.
Okay, yeah, sure. Let me find out my preferred scale. This is my scaling. This is the general scale. I can go into speed if you want, but I'm just like going into a general scale right now.
Why is KCM Minato under/like low end relative to BSM Naruto?
Naruto goes stronger during the Jubito fight, and he also has better feats in the Jubito fight. So.
What are those better feats?
For example, he makes him block, and it's outright stated at some point that Naruto is is starting to get stronger.
Right. Wait. Let me. Wait, you said this is a general skill, right?
Yeah, general power level. It doesn't have to mean just speed or anything. I was going to speed
This.
later on. For now, I'm just going with the pure power.
All right. In pure power, I
Yeah.
don't really care. I don't really care about pure power, as like I said, Minato's win cons should just like negate that because of the outspeeding thing. So like you should probably because like I don't really care about this. This doesn't get you anywhere in this debate. Because
Okay.
like
Speed-wise, okay.
my
That's fine. I
Alright.
will go into speed-wise then. Okay.
It's a speed. Alright.
Now I'm going into the speed one now.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright.
So we have Madara is related to Tobirama, and then the Tobirama above kills and Minato scale applies. So the only thing you can have problems with, which we haven't already addressed, would be Madara related to Tobirama. So do you have any argumentation against that?
Stated faster.
Okay, in what?
In
Overall?
speed. What do
Just
you mean
overall?
what?
Okay, yeah, because
Oh.
Flying Thunder God actually is considered when Shinobis talk about speed. You want that scan?
No, okay, look, wait, did you say Flying Thunder God is included when Shinobi's talk about speed?
Yeah, so it is just a combat
Then
speed.
that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Wait,
It doesn't matter.
it can be because Flying Thunder God is just a travel speed. For actually hitting stuff, you can't like just teleport the hitting to your enemy. This is just a combat speed scale.
Yeah, you
like
can't
how
teleport the
fast
hit to your enemy.
Yeah, you can't do that. So this is just a combat
You
speed
can.
scale. Okay, how do you teleport stuff into your enemy without like hitting them after the teleport?
Without watching them?
Okay, for example, you know when Tobirama teleported behind Madara and then attempted to hit him? What Madara reacted to there was Tobirama trying to hit his ass. It wasn't the Flying Thunder God because that is teleportation, which we know is instantaneous.
Then that just means Tobirama doesn't have a seal on him. I explained earlier in the debate, like it's possible for Tobirama to teleport to like certain like chakra things, for example, the Jubito bomb, or like just teleport to a seal, right? But I said also that he says himself as well that he needs like a seal to like teleport to a
No,
specific person.
that's not what I was going with. What I was saying is that for Madara to react to Tobirama, he only needs to react to his combat speed. He doesn't need to react to the Flying Thunder God technique because the Flying Thunder God technique does not make the attack itself instantaneous. It just brings him instantaneously there, and then from that position, he attacks with his own combat speed. That's what I'm saying. Wait, can you repeat that? Your mic.
Look. That again does not matter one bit. Again, here's why it doesn't matter. You yourself admitted Flying Thunder God is included. If the Shinobi has it, when they're talking about speed, Flying Thunder God is included, right?
Yeah, for travel speed. I already explained why combat
For
speed is not
travel
better
speed.
for someone.
Oh my god, let me fucking speak, okay? Alright. And I said, hey, you can teleport things into your enemy. And I said the reason why the Madara thing didn't happen is because Madara doesn't have a seal on it. And I said in my win con, like sorry, not Madara. Minato can already just I already said in my win con, Minato can outspeed Madara, and like even if he like reacts to him, it doesn't stop Minato from putting the tag on him and then outspeeding him again and then like hitting him with the seals or whatever. All right, this does not prove anything I've ever said.
So your win con is Minato above Tobirama, so he is able to outspeed Madara, put a mark on him, and then he can just do whatever the fuck he wants to him. Is that your win con?
You can't attack it. We already moved on. So basically, yeah.
Yeah, I know. I was just establishing it because you brought it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just goes into the speed scale which we already discussed. But anyways, I think we already discussed your speed scale. I'm not going to go over that again because it will be backtracking.
Yeah. So basically,
basically what I was saying here, because this is my scale right now, was that Madara is related to Tobirama's combat speed, which I scaled above KCM Minato's combat general speed without Flying Thunder God. So this would, as a whole, make Madara faster without KCM Minato's instantaneous Flying Thunder God, and then he would just not get a mark on him because he's faster than Minato. So
Is that your like win con?
It's just a
I
general
mean, not your win con. I mean conclusion. Is that it?
conclusion to this sub-skill. Yeah, the win con, besides just outspeaking and overpowering him, is that he can use Bansho Tenin on Minato, and the Bansho Tenin it's taken to be unavoidable, and then just piercing with a chakra rod, which prevents the usage of ninjutsu because it disrupts an opponent's chakra network. Did you hear
Okay.
what?
Is that it? Or
Wait. That was his win con. I'm not sure if you're supposed to.
Yeah,
talk
he had
about
to address the win con, I said, because I said Madara can use Bansho Tenin, which is stated in the data book to be unavoidable. Unavoidable would mean that Minato would not be able to avoid it. And then just when he's being attracted to him, he can just like pierce him with a Rinnegan rod, which disrupts the chakra network, so he would not be able to cast Flying Thunder God to get out of the way.
All right. We have like 5-10 minutes. All right, let's just like I'm gonna speed this up. I'm gonna give like my refutation, and you're gonna
Okay,
give your counter argument. Then we're gonna go to the next point. All right, that's how it's gonna be formatted.
I mean,
All
that
right,
is my final point, so.
Okay, my refutation. What you said is, what
Please,
data book is the Bansho Tenin thing in?
yeah, you want me to scan?
And I just want to know what data book it's in.
Yeah, I'm not very sure. That's why I said I just know.
Is it introduced when pain is introduced?
It might be, but it doesn't really matter because I think Flying Thunder God was also introduced because that's about when the flashback with Minato and Obito happened. So
Okay. Here is the problem.
the problem, German ass motherfucker. Yeah, just continue.
All right. The problem with the win con is I don't even fuck it. I don't even think we're supposed to attack win cons.
Yeah, we are, bro. We are.
We
Like,
are?
yeah, I attacked yours, bro. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Okay, here you can't attack it?
Yeah.
All
Because
right.
if I say
Yeah.
something and you just don't refute it, then it just goes as to accepting it. Of course, you can attack it. Otherwise, I can just say win at the beginning and I win.
All right. Here is the problem with that is like Bansho Tenin being unavoidable is the thing that like you said that like Madara's win consists of pulling him in and then stabbing him with the chakra rod and like just beating the shit out of him because he
No, I
because
said
the
that
chakra
those are.
wait.
Yeah, go on.
Because the chakra rod just disrupts his chakra flow, right?
Yeah, to be fair, I separated the two. I can say one of the win cons is simply that he outscales him in both speed and general power because you said it doesn't matter about power, so you basically just conceded the power point. And then the other win con, which is hex based, is Bansho Tenin plus Rinnegan Rod. So
Bansho Tenin plus Renegon Rod. And the Renegon Rod's purpose is to disrupt the chakra flow so he can't use jutsu, right?
yep, and if you are going to say like he can fly Thunder God out of the way, yeah.
All right. If that's the purpose, then that implies that the Bansho Tenin itself doesn't disrupt your chakra flow, right?
Yeah, why does this matter? Are you going to say
This matters because if excuse me.
CJ, are you going to say? I know what you're going to say. You are going to say he is going to like Flying Thunder God away while he's being pulled by the Bansho Tenin, right?
Yeah, you precogged my argument. Yes, because it doesn't disrupt his chakra flow, therefore it shouldn't stop him from using jutsu.
Okay, so the counterpoint to this is that would mean that Minato avoided it, and the data book states it is unavoidable. So then this possibility.
Pull up the data book statement. Pull up the data book statement.
Sure, for sure. Let me wrote on data book. Let me see what it is. If it's in the fourth one or not.
It's in the fourth one. It should be in the fourth one.
Okay. Bansho Tenin. Okay, yeah, found it.
All right,
Yeah, here you go. It literally says it's absolutely inevitable. So absolutely would imply that literally nothing can go against it. So Flying Thunder God would just not work for the data book's words. How exactly? I don't fucking know. The data book just says it won't, and I don't need to explain beyond this.
Gravitational pull manipulated juices.
And it literally says there are no ways to try to resist.
the user itself as the center. Just Jutsu tracks any matter that exists, any matter that makes up the target is forcefully pulled out from the right hand. These are the final moments of the target. If there are no ways to try to resist, everyone is bowing to this gravitation. Okay. You're saying since it's completely unavoidable, therefore since
The
it's
result,
completely unavoidable, therefore Minato can't escape from it, right?
yeah, because
I'm gonna
the
say
data
to
book
this,
says so. Yeah.
yeah. To this, I can say this is hyperbolic,
Why?
and the reason why this is hyperbolic is because, like, in the same paragraph, the data book says these are the final moments of the target, right? But Naruto gets hit by Bansho Tenni, and it isn't his final moments, meaning that this just gets like this is either hyperbolic or like just refuted.
Okay, yeah. You know what the comma is used for?
What? Say that again.
What the comma is used for. You know what the comma is? It's this symbol here.
Yes, I know what a comma is, but like, why does this matter, dog? You gotta put some
Okay,
rat
yeah.
shit.
It says that those are the final moments of the target because there are no ways to resist it. Okay, so the final moments of the target not being applicable because he would probably just survive it it does not have to contradict the fact that there are no ways to resist it. Like those are the final moments, not because he cannot survive it, but because there are no ways to resist it, right? So it could simply be, okay, if you can kill him, those are the final moments of the target because there are no ways to actually resist it. If you can kill him, then those are the final moments. But regardless, nothing contradicts the fact that there are no ways to resist it. And it's even said it 2 times in 2 different sentences. So even if you say that one sentence is hyperbolical, the other sentence just exists by itself and says it's inevitable and absolutely so. So it wouldn't prove anything about hyperbolical.
Gravitational pull manipulation. One of the members. 6 pains. Okay, wait. Unavoidable. Where does it say unavoidable again?
I got you. No, it says inevitable, absolutely inevitable. That's and then it says there are no ways to try to resist. So it's just a synonym to unavoidable. It's the same thing with different words.
Okay. So if you were saying that the power is inevitable and that there are no, these are the final moments, right?
No, I already addressed the final moments part.
All right. Well, your address was like, oh, since these are two different thoughts,
No, it wasn't the only one. I said 2 things about it.
then that was a shotgun. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I didn't notice it.
It wasn't a shotgun because the argument was in support of the other one.
All right. Well, tell me that one more time, though.
Okay, so you are saying that it might be hyperbolical because those moments were not the final ones of Naruto. Okay, and then afterwards, we simply said that because Naruto's moments were not there, then this statement could be hyperbolical. First off, I said that it could simply be that the final moments part is hyperbolical and not necessarily the try to resist one, because it's separated by a comma, and then I explained why this could be further be the case. That's what I said, and then I said that okay, even if we do skillman this and say okay, this one sentence is hyperbolical, it's take it again in another separate sentence. So even if I do grant you this point, it just wouldn't matter because it's taken in another sentence.
I'm pretty sure that's circular.
No, it's not circular, bro. You know what
Well,
circular means?
It doesn't matter. I gave my argument. You gave your refutation. That's up to the judges. I think we should conclude now.
Okay.
I don't need a conclusion. Lean, do you need a conclusion?
I'd prefer a conclusion.
Okay.
All right, I'll go first. I don't think Pricops was able to necessarily resist my speed scale. He and like his arguments against my win cons, like being that Minato heavily outspeeds him and like just hits him with the excuse me. All right, let me just restate that. He was not able to disprove that Minato would heavily outspeed him and seal him away with the four sealing thing in the jig. That's basically it.
Okay. So I think I won the speed scale. He just concealed the AP scale, and I think I won the second win con scale, which is not based off speed and of power. So yeah, I think I generally just won the most of the points, if not all of them. What did Lin say?
I said all right.
All right, let's slide down.
Side real quick. Oh,
What?
So, although I think that Pricops won everything else, like in the later half, I think that CJ just won everything relevant. I think that CJ won. I'll explain why. So CJ basically, like how CJ won was essentially that he would make an argument. Pricops made an argument. CJ would refute it, and then instead of refuting the argument, Pricops would just repeat his argument because he thinks he didn't attack it, even though it does. So, like, an example of this would be, like, I think the fucking cancerous Madara can teleport argument. Like, CJ basically just said Pricops is making more assumptions than him, but Pricops just repeated his argument from ignorance, although Pricops did not understand that in making the argument from ignorance, he would be assuming more, and then CJ. So CJ basically just won that.
Can I say something?
Nigga, I'm not done yet. And then I think that for the Toby Rama thing, what was it? I think like the reason why I think that you lost your speed scale, Pricops, is because it depended on Toby Rama already being faster than Minato, which CJ already debunked.
When did he debunk that? When did he debunk that? I do not remember him debunking it at all. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Do you remember? Okay. Do you remember when you argued over the speed of Minato, like Toby Rama teleporting or whatever?
Yeah, I said why it is impossible for his possibilities to happen.
Yeah, but then CJ just said he can teleport to chakra substances, and you did not debunk it. You didn't.
When did he say that? No, can you repeat that again? What did he say?
He said CJ said that he could teleport to chakra substances, and you did not debunk it.
Yeah, bro. What I said is it wasn't that. It was that he didn't teleport to Minato. That's all I said. Him teleporting chakra substances does not matter. It's about teleporting himself to Minato.
Okay,
Minato,
but that wasn't relevant. That's not wasn't
relevant
relevant for CJ was saying.
Relevant for Tobira being above Minato in speed. I already said so, bro.
No, nigga, that wasn't relevant. Oh my god. Okay. Anyway, I'm just gonna continue. I'm gonna continue, and then any contentions we can go over later. Okay. So because I think CJ won all of the speed scaling, and basically I think like almost every single other judge in VC agreed with me that CJ won the speed scaling, then it just wouldn't matter. And then I think that when you said like, and since Madara effectively had no speed scaling, Minato would just blitz him. Like the whole thing about like you saying that KCM wasn't a speed amp didn't matter anyway because since Madara now has no speed scaling, he just gets blitzed in one shot. And then like the last WinCon, when you said like, oh, it wasn't reliant on speed, it wouldn't matter because again, Minato would just blitz. Like I think CJ said it like randomly. It was like once, but he just like randomly said that. I think like the first thing Minato would do would just like go over there and then just like cut his head off or Rasengan him in the face. I think he said Rasengan him in the face. So
okay, I'm just going to ask Marcus in DMs like why exactly I lost because I do not understand the speed scale why I lost it.
okay.
So yeah, do I fucking hell? I have to show my face.
That's fine.
Post that.
But I would agree.
Source your face.
But I would agree. But I would agree that I think that Pricops did win the rest of the thing, and I think it was like high, like extremely high diff, like the highest diff.
Like
maybe not like the highest diff, but you two were winning points on each other. Like it wasn't like somebody just won a point. Yeah, probably not extreme because I think that like the rest of the half of the debate.
Pricops dropped the face, man.
Yeah, I'm on the camera. Wait,
that's crazy, bro.
WCJ, let's
All right, now
go.
we have an official. This also does put Pricops over Fortune because I think that Pricops pushed